And what else? That's it? Full time? Because I mean, it's a temporary thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going back to the Hi. Oh yes, hi. Very nice to meet you in person. How's it going? I don't know. It's like we're NYCHA.
Does it today? Why not?
Because it's financed with public funds. Exactly my point. Who wants to go to the DSA? When was the last time you went to the DSA?
I mean, I'm not a developer, so I've never been approached.
Okay. I'm a member of Community Board 5.
Right, sure, I've seen applications. No, this is actually a genuine question. I don't know. Is management an issue of seeing?
Of course it is. Regardless, I mean, the way you phrase it is so broad, you know, if you get public funding. It doesn't say public funding from APFC.
The DSA funding has to be supported by a public financing agency. It needs a letter of support from the housing financing. It needs to meet a neighborhood character finding, and it needs to be issued by DSA.
When was the last time the neighborhood character finding?
If you're not going to meet them, then why even propose something?
It's so subjective that any other thing that I just think it becomes how the conversation. You know what I mean? Like,
if they don't think they're going to have a neighborhood character finding, why even propose it?
If one is really good at their job,
So, what happened with that? What was that?
Casey is a member of the staff of the commission on the charter revision. And so is Adam.
No, I wanted to ask about when I last saw you. This is unrelated to the car.
Yeah, no.
How did you hear back from NYCHA about
Well, it happened. The attorney for NYCHA did submit the unredacted documents, and we're waiting for the judge to
So we get a chance. Let me ask you this question. I mean, I know this is kind of.
Adam, I need to talk to you about the section 1 because it is, you know, it is, you know, like 2,000 pages. So I just realized that I just can't remember the name of the acronym.
or the United States generally?
Yeah, no, reform of laws.
Yeah, the advisory council.
You actually declined
So the ACH, this was a while ago.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. The ACHP gets it gets involved in really complicated. I mean, I understand this is very complicated for New York City and everything, but it really tries to get involved when the SHPO and the other things aren't working well together. So it doesn't really get involved in terms of. There are circumstances where it gets involved from a.
You could have said, you know, we have no issue or something like that. I mean, deliberately. I mean, when I say you.
Yeah. It wasn't me. I also had no role on individual findings.
No, I know.
You have to remember that it sees 100,000 plus applications. So the ones that it chooses to actively get involved in are things like State Street in Chicago, where you had 2 office buildings that the DSA wanted to right, that were empty. And
12 buildings of public housing.
And replace them with a parking lot, right? So I think they're just varying degrees of the degree to when things are eligible versus listed. So there are all sorts of things that they take into account when they make a decision. Again, I had nothing, truly nothing to do with it.
So how is it
I mean, we're just out talking to people every night, trying to make sure people know what's up and down. No, the package is totally separate. No clue what they're doing.
It's funded by.
I read the New York Times story. Genuinely, that's all I know. Yeah.
I trust them to come out and elect me.
Let me ask you like a genuine question.
Yeah.
Do you understand like really remotely
I
where
stay.
we're coming
I
from?
fight. I do
Sound like you're like
I don't
fucking
the words of God's tongue.
You know, I think there's a set of things in terms of like we all share the same concerns about New York City, right? I think there are elements of people who are, you know, uncomfortable with this, who are doing things to, I would say, that don't really feel appropriate in kind of a democratic process, right? So that stuff sometimes, I'm like, I don't know about that. But I think the fact that people are, concerned about the future of the city, concerned about affordable things, that's all.
And so, like for example, my concern is 30% more R12 district that has a NPR.
Well, I mean,
That would not
R12 is the top, right? So you can't go beyond that.
My
Yeah.
point, and that's exactly my point. But this is what exists in my district.
Right, but I'm saying like you can't go beyond that. That's the max.
What do you mean?
If something is zoned R12, it can't be zoned R1. That's the max.
Of course you can get a bonus.
No, there's no zoning district after R12.
No, but you
No
can
R15.
get a bonus.
What bonus?
20% bonus on, parking, not parking, of the infrastructure, subway access.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with this project. That can go through either.
What it does is that anything that is, if I read this about proposal correctly, and trust me, developers are super, so they will find anything called in your language to actually use it to their advantage.
So you're saying
If I read it correctly, it means that if you do infrastructure, then you can go up to 30% higher density than permitted without any.
it's if you want to change the zoning map and you want to change from a district where the maximum residential density is within 30%, then it goes through this expedited process. That's what it is.
Yeah. So you could do a spot zoning for this one particular
But
site.
you can't do it with spot zoning, but
Adam!
it's not.
Adam!
I mean, I don't
What are
want
you talking about? You can't use spot zoning? Of course you can use spot zoning.
It's spot zoning is illegal under state law.
And then what?
Okay.
You put the burden on us, and then you make us feel like we're fucking
I mean, look, I think the ballot proposal is pretty clear. It's about if you want to go from R11 to R12. That's what it's about. If you want to, that's what it's designed to do. That's what it will do.
And so, all right, so let's take that as your hypothetical. And I really believe that if you go from R11 to R12, it should go through York. You're dumping, you know what's happening? Once again, I'm going to talk about what I know best, my district, Midtown, River to River. We don't have a hospital, okay? That is well closed. You're highly residential homes, and you're removing every tool in the toolbox that could actually permit for advocacy, even mitigation, creation of a hospital. And it's like, stop. When people are dying, they're having heart attacks and they don't make it to the hospital. They are having babies and they give birth in the hospital. It's like, it's not cool. And that should be so bipartisan, common sense, no brainer.
I mean, look, the focus on that question.
What are you so afraid of? Because all these zoning policies are not addressing the housing.
I think that question is pretty clear in terms of these are applications that we don't see today. And the process that categorically excludes a set of applications. There was not a single application like what we just discussed in the last decade. No one tries to do
City,
this.
City of Yes did not have. Do you want to pull my testimony?
There's not.
My
I'm saying we went.
16-page comment?
We went through yours. We didn't find a single application where someone tried to go from one medium and high density district to another one within 30%. There wasn't a single one.
So my point, what problem is it?
Those are the types of applications. For me, on CB7, what we think about is we want smaller changes. We want more housing. Our community board has been very clear about that. But no one comes to us with small changes.
Zoning is not in the way of housing development.
In our community district, we had a long meeting about the Manhattan Plan last night, and we said that we wanted to, Department of City Planning, CB7, right, to study these areas, to increase the zoning to NAP, MIH. That's what we wanted. We wanted to go from R10A to R11 in a number of places. So that's exactly the type of thing we're talking about.
And it is not.
I think it would. But I mean, if you think that changing the zoning doesn't create housing, then
It's not what I believe. You know, what I believe is irrelevant. What I can tell you is what the data says. So you're in the past 20 years and you have created, tremendous stock of housing, and we're not addressing the housing crisis.
I think our work speaks for itself, but yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it's very interesting to see what's happening. And then, yeah. The other thing I'll say on like the 18 feet that's now, so it is a which is really but like that's a mess. Totally. No. 5 feet. Yeah. So yeah, she and I were gone. There's an active person. So yeah, she and I were gone the minute the administration. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they have an official dog every day.
I know.
So
I don't know my dog.
You like dogs?
I do. I love them. I'm good. I'm just here to do the media today. So
Oh my god.
yeah.
It's her son, really. Well, when it's funny, it's her. When it's mean, it's her son.
Yeah. So I want to ask it's kind of off topic. What's the update with the lawsuit? With your lawsuit?
With my lawsuit, I'm waiting for the judge to make a decision.
Okay. This is kind of like. I hope you don't hate me about this. I'm gonna ask. It's not hard. It's a hard question.
Go ahead.
Luis Flores, he gave me a text yesterday about this email. I don't know what this email is. I don't know if you can read it. Can you explain that? This is ridiculous. So this guy sent me an email. I think you know who he is about this email right here. This one that about the lawsuit.
About his lawsuit?
But I don't know what's going on with that because he's complaining to me about what's up with the money and something like that. Like, can you explain that? Like, because he's getting annoying to me. That's my thing. So
I raised $30,000 for his lawsuit.
yeah.
So, I don't know. You have to ask him.
So yeah, he raised $30,000 and the lawyer want more money. I think
He's his lawyer.
That's it.
Plaintiff.
But I don't know why he's dragging.
He came to me. He asked me to raise funds. I did raise funds.
Yeah.
I would think that he would be grateful for that. But, I don't.
Yeah, I know. That's what I know. Over there, you have Amit Baga from the housing. That's affordable housing. That's the guy that's running the independent PAC for the ballot proposals. He's the one that's part of the PAC over there.
Oh, really?
That's him. Amit Baga, right there. He runs just on affordable housing. $3 million into the PAC. He runs the PAC. That guy right there, the Indian guy.
I'm Layla. Law-Gisiko. Very nice to meet you. If I understand correctly, you actually run the path on the ballot? Yes. Okay, great. Do you work with Jeremy?
Jeremy's on my team, yeah.
Okay, great. And, well, I don't know what to say. Obviously going to fight or vote no.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, that's the guy. Yes on affordable housing. That's the independent PAC, independent expenditure. So, yeah. So they have a NYCHA hearing inside right now. Huh?
What is
It's about cameras inside the building. It's about cameras, the NYCHA cameras.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, it's important. But
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Curtis, swing over there.
I want to play with the puppy.
Huh? Yeah, I got you. Let's go play with the doggy. Hey, I'm feeling good. Can't complain. Nobody. Beautiful, beautiful day. Beautiful day, Vicky.
Fitting image of my dog. Where is he from?
I don't have it on me.
Yeah.
You gotta stay.
Okay. Mike comes from Ohio.
You have to do it all. You're in the city. I don't think you can't do it nationally.
He's 6 months.
Yeah, Carter's right there. Awesome. So, hey, what's up? So this press conference is over. I gotta go back inside. That's a testimony. I gotta testify. That's why I didn't want to risk anything. So let's make that clear. So I'm gonna take this off and take care. Happy Saturday. Happy Tuesday.